this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Henderson. Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Gators in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Second down, gonna throw it. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. It's dropped after taking the hit. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected.
Breaks the tackle and he's got room. There he goes down the right side. He now has 53 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. the entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. First carry of the season for this transfer. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Handoff for Ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Great, let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hold and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Let's talk about Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Keelan Russell. At the 45 on his way. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Making the adjustment on the play. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Throwing Russell. Makes the grab. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. On the move. Inside the 15. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He'll take it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Russell. Look out. Right side, it's Rodgers. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11th. Scanning the field is Henderson. Left side is Ball.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Ball. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Throws to the back. Snags it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The Gators are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out wide. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Third and short now from their own 48. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Ball. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keelan Russell hauls it in. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
2nd and long here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Here's again the ball. Turning it on! He's up to 81 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Maybe a crease. Smashes through the tackle. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off Gibson, working left. He's got the first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Almost almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Punt is on its way. Looks it in. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's a give to Gibson. He's past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Gators. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Bringing it out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Russell. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the missed connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Drops back. It's Henderson. Still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Right side, it's Brown. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 5 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Clemson with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught on the RPO. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keelan Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Took it all the way back to the house. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Unloads in the nick of time.